Still got me beat.
You ready back there, Mike?
Yep. Okay, we're live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted here at Audiohive Podcasting Studio. Owner and producer Brian back there on the... I can't see him. Is he back there?
Yeah, he's back there.
Okay, we've changed our setup. I can't see Brian anymore, so...
Lucky you.
Bus driver.
Yeah. No, because now I look at you.
Yeah. Lucky you, like I said.
Nope. What's up in your week, Damon?
This week, I was trying to pinpoint something cool that happened this week.
We went to a comedy show, jerk.
We did, but I was with you, so I'm still trying to pinpoint something cool that happened this week.
We got pointed out in a comedy show.
Yeah, that was, we were in the front row.
Yeah.
Which was really... So when you go to a comedy show, sometimes it's cool to sit in the front row. Sometimes. Sometimes
there are unwritten rules that no one tells you about being in the front row. Sometimes the comic wants you to respond to them. Sometimes the questions are rhetorical.
Correct.
Usually the audience can't figure out which one's which.
Yeah, that's the hard part. So luckily, me being me, I just respond to everything. And generally, I mean, even when
Generally,
you had me at generally. But even when we saw a big name comic, that we were in the front for, we got called out. He enjoyed our addition to his show.
However, on Tuesday, this comic pulled a risky move.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about how he was fat.
Yeah, he said, I'm not fat,
He's not
but
fat.
I'm fatter than I should be.
Than he should be. And then he pointed to you and said, I'm not fat like this guy.
He goes, well, you're bigger than me, like that.
Yeah.
And so I hold up the little, the inch mark with your thumb and finger.
Lose my mind.
Ted loses his mind.
Now, I lose my mind knowing that if I do this, I'm literally putting the ball on the tee and telling this guy, go ahead, take a swing.
Yeah.
And he did. He's like, oh, because Damon turned to me and said, I said he calls you fat. And Damon said to me, well, he could have picked you. 8 seconds later, comic turns to me and said, why are you laughing, man? I could have picked you.
Yeah.
Now.
That was great.
Yeah. Now, and then later on after the show, he came up and said, hey, are we good? And I'll be the comedian. Waleed is his name. I'll be the comic.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I just want to know, are we good? I mean, I didn't make you mad or anything, did you?
So I look right at him and I go, hey. That was not breaking news. There was no banner coming across the bottom of the screen that goes, these guys are fat. I said, we knew that when we walked in,
Right.
So yeah, so it was not heartbreaking or devastating,
But I have a twist that you're not aware of.
Okay.
Because one of the sponsors of the show, Amy Blaze and Blaze Blaze Candles, check her out. I can't even see him, and he's making fun of me back there.
Camels are
Amy
totally
Blaze,
flammable.
I was talking to her because she did the show that night. We saw her.
Yeah.
And then she was booked for another show at that place later in the week. Mm-hmm. But it was more expensive. And I was like, well, wait a minute. How much am I getting my money's worth if I pay more for that show? Like, what? She's like, no, you're going to see the same jokes. I'm like, okay, cool. And I said to her, I don't know if I can go anyway because I'm still traumatized because the last time I was there, I got picked on for being fat. And she was like, that was you? I went to the bathroom during that set. And she has a podcast called The Happy Corner. It's her and KB. Well, KB apparently told Amy that she was busting Wally's balls for calling. So she's like, you called him fat? You're fat. Why are you calling people fat? Just I guess they were just owned him the rest of the night for making such a risky, stupid thing to go into the crowd.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So she's got to know that it was you. She felt better because it was us. Not because she knows we're fat. It's because she
knows our personality.
Yeah. She knew that we could roll with that. It wasn't, he didn't actually literally. Yeah. This club is just open back up. They're trying to get audience members back in. They're trying to build a rep.
Right.
And you go out and be like, hey, fatties, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Like I said, so I did the little inch thing with my finger and thumb, and I'm like,
you're used to
little
that.
bit. Yeah, I'm like, little bit. And he's like, well, just a little bit bigger. So I'm playing along. I don't want him to feel because again, I think when he said it, his eyes got big, I just said that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're fine.
You know what? I can attest to this. We're all new again. We've all reset. We haven't been on stage in forever. Yeah. We're still like, oh yeah, that's not what we do. Why did we do that? So yeah, it's fun to see that. So
the real secret, being in the front, like Ted said, you have to know either you're going to respond or you're not. But the other thing is when somebody's telling a joke, when they're on stage, they see maybe the first 2 rows of people.
Yeah,
depending on the light.
Yeah, if it's a regularly lit place.
Yeah.
Because some places you can go and they're like, hey, just go up in there in the corner and tell jokes.
Right.
That's weird.
Right.
But if it's a regularly lit theater, yeah, you can see the front row. You can barely see the second row. And after that, it looks like you're in headlights.
Right. I mean, you can see, if you're ignorant and you're there, you can see phones lit up. So don't do that.
Yeah.
But you won't see everything else. So the front row or front 2 rows are responsible for the facial expressions and reactions that the comedians get on stage.
That's a good point, because when someone actually is asking a question like, hey, is anyone celebrating anything? Anyone having an anniversary or a birthday, or why are they out? Raising your hand
does
and
nothing.
pointing to someone, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can
Might
hear
as well
the
just not
commotion.
even be there.
They can hear the commotion, but that's it.
They're looking for applause
Right.
at that point.
But with that being said, now I've been at certain shows. This last one, it was good, but I've been at certain shows where I've been up front like that, and the comedians are not funny. And you're like, wow, because nobody's laughing behind you, but you're having to be like, ha ha, and you kind of smile and give the smirk like that was a good one.
I will go on record.
Yeah.
That when I went to go see Paulium Shore, I'm assuming that's his full name.
Yes.
Paulium.
Yeah.
Palmolive? Probably.
Palmolive.
Yeah.
Paulette.
Didn't crack a grin. Host, feature, Paulie, nothing.
Really?
Never moved my mouth. I just sat there and was like,
Really?
I paid real money for this.
That's
And
awesome.
to the point where when we came out, the people that were with us, like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why? Like, you didn't laugh. I'm like, right.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Correct.
You have figured out the mystery.
Look, I paid for this scowl. I'm going to wear it the rest of the day,
I have paid for this regret. It's all right here.
But and on the flip side, like when I've gone to TED shows, I've been to a couple of them when you're at the Row, which you're going to be at the Row.
I will be at, well,
Well, this
people
will
have
be
already
right
heard
after the
this.
Row.
Yeah, I was just at the Row. I did great.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Tony Danza. Ted killed it. That way we can insert something there, Mac, when we see how he really did. Yeah, there we go. But no, so realistically, I've sat in the front only because I can be a crutch if you need it. You've never needed it.
Yeah.
But if you need it, if you're like, whoa, this ain't going, then just turn to mean or turn to, and I'm not going to like,
because usually
I'm not going to
else-
meet you with a knife in
Yeah.
the parking lot and be like, would you say?
So
You
I did
know?
call out that one guy that was in the front, right at the very front, close enough I could touch him, and he was on his phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you know what? You didn't have to come here. You
Yeah.
chose. No one made you sit there,
Right.
sir.
Well, his whole party started laughing at that.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like, yeah, this was a decision. Were you forced to come here?
Right.
Yeah. But no, I have done that just for that reason, and you've never had to use it. So kudos to you, But otherwise, no, I'm not a huge fan of sitting up there. I like where we sat at Chad Daniels. We were far enough back where we could hear and
Right.
he could hear, and you just
I mean,
enjoy the show.
clearly, we could have interacted with him because the table just to our left, his right,
Yeah. We need to make a lot of noise.
was the table that had a child there somehow in a comedy club,
Yeah.
and was drinking like fruit juice or something. Well, I don't know what it was, but it was, and making a very loud spoon noise.
Well, it was extra ice. They
That's what it was,
They were
yeah.
stirring it and shaking it. I'm like, what are you doing?
And Chad, I mean, he's like a dog with a squirrel. Like, what is happening right now?
He goes, do we understand I'm recording?
Says he's going to put it in. I can't wait. I hope it's there.
Yeah.
Because we can be like, we were next to those people.
Yeah, we know her. She's almost famous. I'm a guy. I sat next to her. But no, that was cool. So hey, I have a joke that I wrote, or kind of a riddle.
I'm already scared.
It's a riddle. Here's what I want to do, because I
Do
think
we need a 7-second delay?
you may know the answer. So Mac, I'm going to ask you a riddle. Are you ready?
I'm glad we have the
All right.
microphone on for him.
So one of our best friend's moms, your wife, and your 5th grade teacher get into a car. Where are you going with them? Mac, lots of dead space. Any question? Any answer?
We're gonna, you can't.
Can you repeat that for me?
I was going to say, you can't make edits just by being dead air. That's cheating.
If I'm quiet, he'll have to make a cut. One of your best friend's moms, your wife, and your 5th grade teacher get into a car. Where are you taking them?
One of your best friend's moms.
Yep. Your wife and your 5th grade teacher.
So the mom of one of your best friends, your spouse, and a teacher that you had in 5th grade are going to a location in a car. Where are they going?
The answer is Ted's comedy show. That was who I traveled with.
Mac, I have to say, you are.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
We found the new drop. I love it.
Yeah, they came to my comedy show. It was great.
Again, it was phenomenal.
It was amazing.
No, but it was funny because I'd taken your mom up there one time before.
Yeah.
And when she was excited about you doing this one, she wanted to go. And I said, well, let me see if I can clear up, if I'm good. And I was. And then Nicole said, well, I want to go too. Cool. Well, then your mom said, well, I have someone else coming. To which Ted replies to me, hey, do you know who my mom's +1 is? And I said, no, I do not. And he goes, well, it's our 5th grade teacher.
Yeah. That's a very short version of it because my mom ran that for 20 minutes. You're never going to guess. Santa Claus? E.T. Like I had run out of people. And,
So you had to play the full game.
yeah.
Yeah, I got the Cliff's Notes from you. That was
'cause
good.
I was like, I hate that game. I hate when people play that game. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Just say the name of the person that's coming to you with the show.
Why don't you just tell me what to watch
Right.
on TV?
Right.
We went through that last week. So you failed. You failed miserably, Mac. I can't believe you don't know the answer to that story.
Yeah, that's
So now you know from now on if you're doing that.
It's weird because you know in the future and the past because it hasn't happened, but
Right.
after when people hear this, it will.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
Okay. So it's funny starting now. Okay. Right now. Got it. What about you? Anything good happen this week besides the comedy stuff?
No, not really. Because I was supposed to go host Zanies on Wednesday, and I didn't feel well. After I didn't feel well all day, and I was like, I think I'll be all right. And I got to Zanies, and I was like, I don't feel all right. So then we had to turn around and leave. I felt bad. I hate that. I hate doing that. I hate committing to something and not being able to do it. So I tried to press on when I should have just been smarter and been like, I'm not ready now.
Yeah.
But I want to say this.
Hey,
This
but
is amazing.
Puking on stage might have been funny.
Yeah, well, I might have had a couple of leaks. I don't know if that would have stopped all of it.
Nice.
But I want to say this. I can't tell you how many people reached out and said, hey, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're feeling better. And it's been amazing. Like the amount of support from the local comedy scene has been great. And I don't think I deserve any of it because these people are, way more talented, way more efficient than I am. But so many people reached out, and it was just amazing the amount of people that are like, hey, I hope you're feeling better. Sorry we didn't see you.
Well, because they know you had to be really, really, really bad to not do that. So no, I totally get that. Anything else this week? No? No travel this week. No, you were in town then. Because I saw you on Tuesday, so I know you were in town.
There was no travel.
No travel. Mac, what about you? Anything cool happen this week?
No. We tried to go to the zoo on Memorial Day.
Yeah?
Drove all the way there and found out that it was advanced ticketing only.
Really?
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
You had to have advanced tickets to get in the zoo?
It was like timed entry. We got there at 11 o'clock and we looked at the tickets online. We thought, well, let's just pull over and buy tickets right now online. And the earliest they said that we could go in was 4 o'clock and the zoo closed at 5.
He's not old enough to know the phone first commercials. That's the problem. They need to put those back out.
Yeah. He's just old enough to know checking the cash.
Yeah.
You're not even legal with Eagle. You don't even know those, do you?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Eagle
Okay.
Man?
All right. So
Have you
those.
ever gone to
something for you?
Bensonville near O'Hare? 7 acres to use parts.
Yeah, East Green and Bensonville, call
Starters,
me.
transmission
Call me.
for all types of cars.
And it's always the same. Even they play the commercial now, and it's the same car. It's like, guys, could you upgrade it? Update the commercial.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't ask Chad about that. You seen Victory Auto Wreckers?
You ever watch TV on Channel 9 late at night, Chad?
East Green and Bensonville near O'Hare?
He's
Not a
like,
sponsor.
you mean with the blue 4-door car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally we have a breakthrough. So I will say we had some positive feedback too. You put a cartoon sign of us
I did.
in your mom's front yard.
I did.
And now we have requests, multiple requests.
Yeah.
To have
We could use a sponsor if you want. Because this really shot us in the foot.
Yeah, we are-
I love that. I would like one. Yeah, I'm not
I'm
not made of money.
No, but we are going to make them. So I'm researching now to get some made. So we're good. But we need to have some made and have them put around. So if you hear
This is new
this,
to me, are you? Because I've been doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
make sure you let me know because I might have already put money into it.
hey, guess what? I bought 10. Me too.
Yeah. Well, now we need to find 10 more people.
Oh man. So that guy in California that wants one, odds are he's going to get one.
Yeah.
But no, we really appreciate that. I will tell you that is a very good, what do they call it? Caricature? Or what do they call that?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a cartoon me is what it is,
Right.
but I appreciate it because he made a very flattering one. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you know how would that happen.
no,
Is that
no, by
this
the
is
way,
Timmy Blaze.
Timmy Blaze. That's what I'm
Yes.
going to say. Yeah. Go ahead.
Also probably also has camels. I don't know.
Yeah.
why my mouth couldn't form the
Timmy
word
Blaze
candles.
and his flammable camels.
Yeah, which they were. I'm assuming they still are. Right? Do they have a mouth?
Right.
You don't see that like weird camel anymore. Joe Camel, is that his name?
Right. Right.
Just seeing Max paying attention.
It was candles. Everybody.
So I said I want one that had both of us because he'd done a lot for me individually, but I was like, I want to see if one. But I had to ask Nicole to send me photos.
Gotcha. Okay.
So she sent me all these photos, and he needs a specific, like, it has to be specific lighting, specific angle to make it look right. Because otherwise, like when it cartoons, like if it sees a shadow wrong, you'll lose part of your face.
Nice.
Yeah, there's somewhere I sent him some, and I was like, no, you need to burn that. That's not, and that was from me, not of you. That was mine, and I was like, nope. Yeah, he's like, oh, Ted, I don't know about this. I'm like, let me see it. And I was like, oh yeah, nope. Nah, I'm going to trust you from now on because that was horrible. So that's how it happened. I sent him some stuff, and he created that for us.
Yeah. No, but it's really cool having those. Now, I will say that's the one that's very flattering. Okay. And I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Because he made another one.
Well, I have one. My wife commissioned one. Like, you know how you go to Disney and you have the caricature yourself?
Yeah.
So we didn't do it while we were there, but she commissioned someone to do one as a gift for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have this, and you know I have a whole Disney room at my house. And have you ever seen it hanging on my wall there?
I have not.
Okay. The reason why is because I look like a beluga whale that went on keto for 6 months. Okay. So I really think that, because I didn't pay to commission this. My wife did. I really think that this was a male artist who maybe has an interest in my wife and is like, look at what you're with. You know what I mean? Because it's amazing. I opened it up and I went, and it's neat. It's a Disney thing. It's really cool. And she didn't mean any harm by, but I noticed it right away to me. And I was like, oh man. And I'm like, if that's what I really look like, she goes, no, they play it up. I'm like, yeah, but they played up the wrong stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I get more chins than a Chinese phone book in here. And I know it's an old line, but that was true. It's like, this is crazy.
Phone first.
Yeah.
Well, I was at Six Flags Great America with Duffy once. Yeah. We're just bringing up all the sponsors.
Yeah.
Foot wedge pens. Custom pens. You can find that on Etsy.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he was getting one, and he was doing it, and I was behind, and she was just doing the thing where you just, like you said, elevate and exaggerate all of the like features. So so I'm behind, kind of like chuckling.
Yeah.
Turns at me and was like, "Oh, you think that's funny? Wait till you get up here," and I start drawing your nose. And I literally just like put the money back in my wallet and was like, "Have you? Wait, you're gonna mock me before I even get in front of you?
Right? Yeah.
I haven't paid you yet. You just learned a lesson. Not getting one." And so he got done.
Is that what you learned? I'm out.
Yeah, that pretty much. He got up and she's like, "Okay," and I'm like, "No, I'm out." What? You're like, bye. So yeah, it just literally walked away.
Yeah.
I had no remorse.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been funny if she wouldn't have said anything and I would have sat down and she had done it. But then to be like, yeah, and then I'm going to pick on this and I'm going to draw this dumb and you're going to look like an idiot. Like, why am I going to pay for that?
Well, what's weird is those caricatures, they antagonize the parts of you that most people see that you might not think about.
Well, I mean, yeah, because even if you look in a mirror, you're still not seeing your actual true self.
I look in the mirror and I go, oh man, I don't like this. I don't like that.
No, I'm sitting right here. I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to be sick for the second half of the show.
Yeah.
but realistically, you don't. It's like everybody's common perception of you and how they perceive you, and you don't really realize that. It may be just the accent on the glasses. It may be like in this case, it was the chin, and I was just like, it was brutal.
Yeah, and you can think like, okay, I get it. I know I have that, but you could have been a little less.
But most of them, when you sit down and do something like that, and if you sit down for it, now she sent him pictures of us, okay? But if you sit down to do that, they kind of take those accents out. Well, you're right. If you have a little bit of a nose or this or that, they might make it bigger or do this and that.
Right.
But they try to make you something you're not, because that's what it is.
Right.
They shouldn't accent the negativity.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've also seen somewhere I've walked in someone's house and oh, who is that? Oh, that's me and my friend. Which one's you? Like, you can't even
yeah.
Did you see any of their work before they did this? Because you got robbed.
Yeah. He's the white guy. He's got an Asian friend in there. It's like, which one's you?
Yeah. This is awful.
Yeah. I do remember the time you walked in my house. Years ago.
This is a great story so far.
Years ago, you walked in my house.
Remember the time.
I was so proud of this picture I had hanging on the wall. And I had this thing going, and it was like one of those moving water pictures, the flowing, and it sounds like water.
Hold on, I'm gonna laugh a lot.
And you remember? Yeah. So he comes over to my house. You don't have to move the mic away, you jerk.
I don't want to blow back to you. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, but he comes in my house, and I go, aren't those cool? And what'd you say? So do you remember what you said? If not, I know.
Go ahead and tell me, because I don't want to get the wording wrong.
He says, yeah, I just never seen one at somebody's house before. That's what he says.
That was a nice way of saying, yeah, I didn't know anyone dumb enough to buy one before. I noticed that's not a feature in your house anymore.
I still have it in my basement, but I haven't put it up anywhere. Yeah. But no, I'm like, ta-da! And the look on his face was like, oh.
Yeah. I literally verbally made the sound of a balloon letting it.
Yeah. So I look at him and I go, aren't these cool? And he's like, Well, yeah, but I've never seen one in anybody's house before. And I'm like, that was crushing, I was so proud of that picture too.
No, you were.
But yeah, so lots of stuff is not flattering. It is what it is. So if since we're on the flattering thing, okay, I have an idea for a business, but I only have an idea. I think it'd be fun if we built off it. So if you're up for it, here's what I'm thinking. Instead of me bringing the business idea or the whole business plan, I'll bring the idea.
Wait, you thought the other ones are actual business plans?
They're plans. Yeah, they're plans. I mean, it's everything but a PowerPoint. Could have done it if I needed to. You know what I mean?
That's doubtful.
Yeah. Voyo, froyo. That's easy in a PowerPoint.
You could have pointed at something what you thought was powerful, but that's not how it works.
It's a G.I. Joe guy. It's very girthy. So anyway, here's my idea. Mac, you ready?
Yep.
Are you in the room? Yep. I'm ready. Hold on.
He's reverses down from the ceiling. Where were
All right,
you?
I'm back. Where were we?
I was in the rafters hanging
Let's
lights.
do it. I'm ready.
So I have the name and an idea. We need to build the whole concept. We need to build the whole business plan. You know how yoga pants are phenomenal. It's God's gift to men. Okay, yoga pants. What about broga pants?
So you're basically just coming to us with a name, with a pun, you want us to build a business around this?
It's broga pants. So
he didn't know the definition of avatar, and now he doesn't know the definition of pun.
So it's
Go ahead.
It's very flattering for women for yoga pants.
Okay.
What about broga pants, Mac?
Is this just you stuffing a sock in your sweatpants?
Well, so here's the thing.
I need
You
details.
can get ones that accentuate the G.I. Joe guy if you need to.
The way you're doing
I'm doing air quotes.
Air quotes
Doing
is
air quotes.
yeah,
I did them low too. I should do them high.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe guy. Is that better?
No, it wasn't where you were doing them. It was the fact you were doing them.
Wasn't the placement of the air quotes.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
It was the whole shebang.
But I'm thinking, think of how awesome that would be. Because first off, they're phenomenal. You know what I mean? They're great. We should have the same thing. So it should be flattering for us.
Why can't people just wear clothes and make them comfortable?
I would be comfortable in broga pants.
Done. Moving on.
No, I'm being serious. So, like, what kind of we'd make them out of? Probably like spandex and I don't know, lycra. What are they made out of? I don't know. Is that
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't.
Would
I
they
don't wear yoga pants.
would we put pockets in them?
Yeah,
We'd have to have a pocket.
people
right?
that don't put pockets in clothes are monsters.
Okay, so we need pockets for like something that would fit like a big phone, right? And something like that.
Are you making cargo shorts, yoga pants?
Oh, that would be nice too. What would we call those?
I think we just call those cargo shorts. There's already a name for that. Like,
Well, yeah, but you're not going to put a bunch of pockets in there. No, but I'm saying, where would you put if you're a guy? Maybe you would put the phone pouch right in the front, so it's not on either leg. What do you think?
how is that? Isn't that going to get in the way
like
of your
the center?
Yeah.
Isn't that going to get in the way of your accentuation point?
Of the G.I. Joe guy.
No.
The air quotes did not work that time either.
But I think you've done this thing where you've inadvertently fallen into the thing where you've taught yourself how inconvenient it is to wear women's clothes because they don't get pockets.
Well, a lot of them have pockets now. They have pockets for a phone. But why would you want a pocket?
Have you ever seen like if you compare men's pockets to women's pockets?
Yeah.
Women's pockets are like your G.I. Joe guy, and men's pockets are like regular G.I. Joe guys.
Which they're all pretty girthy. That we can agree. So you didn't do quotes. Why didn't you do quotes?
Because I wasn't trying to allude that it was pretending about it. I was flat out saying smaller, normal size.
So like 80s and 90s, the ones we played with, and the ones from the 70s.
Right.
Okay,
right.
gotcha.
3 1/4, 12 inch.
You really need air quotes for that because it's hurting my feelings now.
You're in the front row. You're going to take it.
So here, I'll put that out to anybody listening. Broga pants. How can we perfect these? Where would the pockets go? Okay. They should come in awesome colors. They should come in team colors. You know, if you're a fan of the Bears or you're a fan of, you should get team colors. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Well, now you're just describing tight Zubas.
That's my market.
Do you remember Zubas? Were you around for those?
No.
Oh, Zubas, you could jump out of a plane and live. MC Hammer just made the crotch a little bigger.
They were like
jeans.
Well, they were like the sweatpants version of that.
Yeah.
But they all had like weird zebra stripes and team colors, though.
Yes, they did. Yeah, you
Look it up. I think they're back. You can look it up.
Zubas are. Yeah, just don't look it up on the screen.
Yeah,
That goes
don't look at
behind
the
us.
screen that's over here.
This
now.
screen here, no.
You've ruined the screen
That
for
screen,
everyone.
yes.
No, I can't put anything up there.
No. Well,
Well, you can, but I've seen the way you Google, and it doesn't always work.
No.
Right, don't
I
put anything
start
up
it
there.
over here.
I can start it over
Put it
here.
over there.
But yeah, no, Zuba pants. So really, they'll be like Zuba spandex. So you're kind of on board then if we go the Zuba route.
I'm not really liking the spandex aspect, to be honest with you.
Why? It puts everything where it's supposed to be.
I wear bike shorts
Yeah.
because I rode my bike virtually across the country from
Yeah.
Chicago to LA.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that in public. When I wear those outside, I put another pair of shorts over it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're nice
Have
because
you? I don't know if you drive anywhere in the country, because we live in right up against the city, but we also live right up against the rural part.
Right.
Rural part.
rural.
So I don't know if you see all the people out on the Saturdays and Sundays in their little bike uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are fit. I don't want to see you in one of those.
First off,
No.
the pants are doing all the work. You don't have to be fit. The pants put it where it goes.
Well, I don't think they need to be called Broga pants. I think they need to be called Miracle pants. Then. Yeah, there's your Zoobs right there.
Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah. You can still buy those.
Yeah, they came back. I mean,
Yeah, you can still buy those.
they went away for a while. I still have
like-
a vintage pair, but they were
I
cut
do
off.
remember these. I just didn't know that's what they were called.
Well, you're not. You're a poser.
So to me, the real Zubas will always be the ones
The real heroes.
Yeah.
To me, the real heroes
will always be the ones that don't have the elastic around the ankles. They were loose. Those are the real Zubas to me.
I see.
Okay. But those could be French rolled. Do we all remember French rolling, right?
Tight rolling, French rolling, sure.
You tight roll your Zubas. So, all right. So
I will say I prefer that to the look where you wear your jeans under your shoe.
Oh yeah.
So you turn your jeans into like a horseshoe because
Yeah.
the front of them are fine, and you get to the back, and it's like, oh, I don't know what happened back here. I don't know what happened.
Don't I look nice? Yeah. Don't look at the back. Don't look at the back.
See, now you've made it an art project. What was that?
It was Ted
Oh,
Daniels.
we know that guy.
We're doing subliminal messaging now. Come back on. Come back on.
All right. So we'll shelf that. And I really think we'll get some good ideas for that. But Broga pants, I have the name.
I've got a shelf out back. It's almost like a cube. It's green. It has a plastic lid on the top.
Nice. Rhymes with umster.
Yeah. Oh, you figured it out. You're pretty good at stuff
Yeah.
for being a
Hey, we found I'm good at acronyms.
Yeah.
I'm really good at that
for
too.
being a PF. You're pretty smart.
I prefer plump. Yes.
Yeah.
So
I was impressed how quick.
So
you
my
got
other
that.
thing is, if we're not going to do any of my business ideas, what about as a group? If we were to do like TV show ideas / concepts,
Did we just have a breakthrough?
yeah. I'm tired of getting beat down with great ideas. I'll go to other people.
It only-
and- you know what I mean, and get money.
Whoa, you almost had a breakthrough,
Yeah, I'll go to other people and
and
get money.
then you still thought they're great ideas. Took us a whole year. Took us a whole year, Mac, to get halfway there.
We were so close. We're so close. No, but
Halfway there. Whoa.
no. He might be a
Damon's
sponsor.
ideas don't have a prayer.
Call me. We can't
Sure.
get Bon Jovi. Maybe we can get like Richie Sambora at least or something.
maybe.
All right. So, but I'm thinking maybe we should start
David, wasn't he one of them?
David.
I don't know anyone besides Richie and John, to be honest with you. Don, Richard,
Remember Pete? I
Leroy?
think we're talking Peter. Yeah, I think we're talking about the Monkees now. It's a different band.
there were two Michaels.
Remember Mickey Dolenz? No,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
He's still alive.
No, but I think we should collectively, because we're very creative, as you can tell by listening to the podcast. I mean, most of it comes from me, but I let you guys play off of it, so I think we should build from that. So what if we do like TV show ideas / concepts that we could pitch to,
Yeah, I totally know what you're saying.
yeah, but I think we should do that. So this is my homework for you guys for next week, is I want you to bring me 3 ideas of TV shows that we can pitch.
I already have 2. Ready? Here's 2.
No.
Okay, that was 2. That was 2. I've already got 2 in the bag.
That's not funny
Yeah,
at
and
all.
the third one is you have a subpoena. There we go. I got my homework done.
People at NBC, when I see that come out, you have a subpoena. I'm like, damn it, I should have been on board with that.
Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Law and Order, you have a subpoena.
You have a subpoena created by Dick Wolf.
That's such an awesome name. You should have done air quotes. G.I. Joe Wolf.
Themed by Mike Post.
Sunny days.
But it'd be great if it was like a really high pitch, like they took the pitch of the ding ding, like, ding ding. You have a subpoena.
Just so it's not, so it just sounds subpar.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's really like that. That sounds like a less impressive ding ding. Yeah, it is.
It really is.
It really is.
Really.
Oh, you could say it's almost a sub.
He was in the pool. No, he wasn't. So hey, so the comedy show we went to on Tuesday was called 8 at 8.
8 at 8.
8 at 8. Okay.
Should we come a plug at the Comedy Shrine?
Yeah.
What is with me today?
I don't know, but go ahead.
You know what's funny? It's at the Comedy Shrine in the Fox Valley Mall. They just moved over there. Their lobby is amazing.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
They used to have all this stuff in the old place, but now that they have room to like spread it out and everything,
yeah,
it's phenomenal. I always forget it's in Aurora, but the other side of the street is Naperville.
Yeah.
So when they're like, "Hey, Aurora, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh, that's right, we're in Aurora."
Yeah.
You got that right. My brain was thinking wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking Naperville.
Yeah,
because it's in the Fox Valley Mall.
yeah, but it's on the Aurora side of 59.
Yeah.
But
But it's 8 at 8, and
8 at
it's
8.
$8.
Right.
Okay. So in honor of that and of us doing that, I have Strange Stories, the 8 edition.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No. Listen, this is going to be fun because we're coming up on wedding season. Okay. Oh, we should do our Strange Stories drop. Which one are we doing?
I think we only have one.
Want to be official?
It's Strange Stories with Damon and Ted.
And sometimes Brian. You're like the Y in vowels.
Yeah.
And sometimes Y.
I'd like to buy a Mac, please. So we're coming up on wedding season because it's summertime. And
well, I mean, it's June.
right, but I'm saying, but the world's opening up. People are going to, you know, hey, weddings are going.
We are
okay?
right here. Yeah.
So I have 8 unusual wedding traditions around the world, and I thought this was neat.
Do some throw birds at rice?
Yes, right.
That's not even how that works.
Stop putting your rice on the brick wall. This is not a fun game at all. No, in Congo, this is a true thing. No smiling at a wedding. Okay. Now, first off,
all the weddings at the DMV.
right? Yeah. Is Elvis officiating this wedding? Right. There's no smiling. So it says we just said weddings are happy events, but you might not think seeing from the Congolese wedding because the bride and groom are not allowed to smile at all. The couple has to keep a stoic, stern face throughout the entire ceremony.
Hey, you know what? I know where Pauly Shore can get a job. We call that a callback.
Pastor Pauly. Who's doing yours? Pee-pee. Yeah, I got a
Paul
pee-pee doing mine.
Follow to the front, please. Paul Follow to the front.
I still like palm olive because it's dish soap. So, nor can they crack a smile for photos or during the after party.
What is that just like, is it bad luck? What is the ramifications?
Let's see here. It's not that they aren't happy. Weddings are just an extremely serious business in Congo. By not smiling, the bride and groom show that they aren't treating their lifelong commitment as a joke.
Did you ever see that? There's a viral clip where they're at a table. I don't know where this wedding is. It's so weird. They're sitting at a table. The officiant is at the end with like one of those like stands. Why can't I think of the podium?
Podiums, yeah.
Like,
okay.
But one of the tables, like, well, he's not at one. He's has it on top of the thing.
Gotcha.
And he's like, "Do you take this woman?" And the guy says no. And the guy just like, "Don't bring your jokes in here. We're done." Walks away. Just ends the wedding. He's like, "That's not funny. We're not doing it. This isn't where you
really?
Yeah. And the guy was like, and they started playing like the like Curb Your Enthusiasm music behind it. And I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's good when you get a whole wedding party.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 No,
it's just like, you'll not disrespect me in this. And just walks off. And I was like, I applaud that. He was out. That guy was out.
So I didn't get married in Congo, but apparently in
but your wife thought you were in Congo?
I was going to say in Illinois, it's now she smiled, but my in-laws didn't smile at all the whole time. So I think maybe it's a rule in Illinois where the in-laws can't smile. That's probably something.
Yeah, probably for years now too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your parents have teeth? I've never seen them.
I made steak. I want to see if they have teeth.
Duffy's dad did the filming for our wedding. Mm-hmm. And he was like behind everything. You could see everything. And then I don't remember what part it was. I don't know if it was the ring exchange or the I now pronounce you man wife. He's like, "Way to go, Ted!" In the so that's in the wedding video.
Nice.
Yeah, like
nice.
Yep, the commentary was free.
Hey, so number 2, South Korea. And again, I've never read this. I just saw the headline and then I was like, okay.
So this is a surprise for everyone.
Yes. So South Korea, beating the groom's feet. Says love can hurt sometimes, but they make sure that they do it the right way. It's tradition in this country to give the soles of the groom's feet a good beating before he's allowed to leave with his new wife. Groom's friend remove his shoes and socks, tie his ankles, and proceed to beat the crap out of his feet.
Do you think that like this happened once and someone was like, okay, now we have to explain this?
So first off, in the Paracchio household,
Tradition.
yeah, that's what they do.
Tradition.
Yeah, my kids find something they like. Tradition.
Yeah.
Tradition. It's we did it once. Tradition. So that might be where this is from. You're right.
Yeah.
You know, Chuck might have wrote this.
Yeah, it feels like, hey, that was really weird. Now we got to cover that up.
So, but here's the best part, because I read the next sentence while you were talking. The beating implement is usually a stick, but it could be also a dried fish.
Oh no, we forgot the stick. I got a fish. Bring it.
Freddie Flounder over here is giving me a what for.
You know we're out in nature for this. Whatever. I brought the fish. We're going to use it.
Yeah. Hey, on the flip side, we're going out for dinner tonight.
I mean, what other like situation where your options are? Well, you can have a stick, or you can have a dried fish.
When you're flying a Delta, well, sir, our meal today, would you like a stick?
Oh, that's right. I had the lasagna.
That's right. I had the lasagna.
Our options were stick or fish. I had the lasagna.
I love that. Nielsen was so funny. All right. So the friends also often question the groom about the bride and his plans for marriage. First off,
I'm questioning the whole thing.
yeah. And first off, most of your buddies question why you're getting married, not about what your intentions are with your wife.
It's a little late for the questioning.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna ask, for her hand in marriage. That's when you start the questioning.
Yeah, that's
not
when you-
like you've already paid for everything, everything's set up. Hey, you got a minute?
Yeah.
And you have a stick.
So first off, if you're going to beat me with a fish, let's do it when I say, I think I'm going to propose.
Right. From behind without warning.
Right. Yeah.
Jackass style.
And it's a marlin.
Yeah.
It's something with some girth.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a like still like flexible. So it gets a lot of swing in it.
Or a frozen bag of pollock.
Yeah.
Something like that.
A nice bag of Valencia oranges. Because it doesn't show bruises.
So what it says, the point of this tradition is to get to measure the groom's determination and personal strength. If he can put up with the beating, he can put up with the marriage.
Oh, this is taking a left turn.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're tough enough to have your feet caned. So I guess you can get married.
They're saying that being with a woman for the rest of your life is the equivalent of taking a caning to the feet.
Right.
That's fantastic. You sure this was South Korea?
Yeah. Well, I think the other side just nukes you. So number 3, Germany. This one I thought was...
Wait, this one should be number 9.
Yeah, so I read the headline. There's only 8. There's only 8. You gotta laugh from the back of the bus.
Oh, yeah, that was a gimme, too. That was a great one.
Ted loves it when the students giggle.
9! Okay, go ahead. Number 3.
So Germany, and I thought this was a Greek tradition, but breaking the bride's dishes. In Germany, there's a tradition called Polterabend. So like Panera Bread.
I expected a lot more consonants in that.
Yeah.
A lot of K's.
It translates to bachelor party. It's on the eve of the wedding. The couple's friends will gather at the bride's place, and they proceed to smash breakable dishes and crockery on the floor.
That's because they presume they're getting new ones?
I
hope you guys registered for crockery.
So after the act, the couple gets to clean it up together. This way they show they can work together and overcome any challenges that may face in their marriage.
Well, you and Nicole wouldn't have made it past this.
Wait a minute, we got to clean together? Oh, man.
I'm out.
Could you just cane my feet?
How long does it take for this fish to dehydrate?
Yeah. So basically, it says it's a nice sentiment, but plates can be pretty expensive. Who's paying for this? You're right. You're probably going to go register at that crockery barn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make sure that you get the stuff you need back. Number 4, I like the headline. I just scrolled up. France, banging all night. Haven't read this yet.
This is dangerous.
After the wedding, the newlyweds in some parts of France will retreat to their new home. Oh.
Are we need to skip this one?
No, there will then
Pots
be
and pans?
banging that lasts all night. Nobody's consummating their marriage, though. Instead, the couple's family and friends gather outside the house and start banging pots and pans.
Did I not just say that? Who called that? This guy.
And crockery till it breaks. The couple's then supposed to respond by showing up in their wedding attire and serving snacks and drinks to the crowd.
I'd like to see you pull that in America. They'd be showing up with shotguns.
Yeah. I can't make soup anymore. All my pots and pans have holes in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dare you to bang that one more time. One more time.
Now in America, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But over there, it's like, yeah, no. Would you start singing one more time?
Yeah. You would just hear like the rack of a shotgun and be like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
We're out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
We thought it was funny.
And now the banging's on you. We're out.
All right. Number 5 is a place I'm not familiar with. Mauritania. It's like Maury Povich with T-A-N-I-A after it. So Mauritania, I don't know. But it's fattening.
Hail Mauritania.
You are not the father. It's
So it's not Deutschland is what you're saying.
right. It's
not Deutschland. That's what it's called.
It's fattening the bride. So in the West, brides usually try to lose a few pounds before to fit in their fashionable dress, but not here. In fact, it's the complete opposite. A chubby bride is traditionally seen as a sign of wealth and fortune. And apparently, according to some testimonies...
Sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
This is where you can sell your Groga pants.
For grooms?
No, for the bride as she's growing.
Nice.
The Groga pants.
Nice.
Trademark. I think that's a legally trademark for us
Well,
now.
I think
That's how it works.
GrogaPants.com just got purchased by Williamson, so I think you're done. You're done with that.
How much money would we owe him if we try to do any of our business?
As such, it's not as weird to see the bride trying to intentionally gain weight before the big day. There's a darker side of this, though. Some brides are sent to a bizarro world fat camp where they are force-fed enormous amounts of food and sometimes even growth hormones to fatten them up. That's a little overboard.
And
that's why I've never heard of this country.
Makeup country you're talking
This
about?
is a country I've never heard of, right? In recent years, younger brides and grooms have started to combat the fat camp tradition. Still, according to the 2001 study, this is old, 65% of both women and men approve of it. Now, we're 20 years later. I'm hoping it's less than 65%.
I'm hoping the no got this like downvoted pretty quick.
Yeah.
We're going to hard pass.
Well, because, admit it, when we grew up, too, there's a lot of traditions you did when you were younger that you don't do anymore because it goes away.
Yeah.
And it could be fun stuff. It could be different stuff. Things change. The world changes. This happens. It is what it is. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, to send them to like
because now we can't sell Groga pants. So where were you 20 years ago, man?
Well, maybe we could sell them, but we could put like a turkey pocket in there, so you could just like have a whole turkey leg. Well, that would work for Groga pants too, depending on where you put the pocket. Anyway, Greece, groomsmen, groom the groom.
Already don't like it.
Yeah, that seems like they've used the same word too many times. I don't like that.
Well, I don't like the implication.
They usually help take care of the practical aspects of the wedding on behalf of the groom, but in Greece, their role can become far more literal. On wedding day, a Greek best man and the rest of the groom's wedding entourage show up at his home. Then they proceed to give the groom a thorough, clean shave. So they clean him up.
Yeah, I decided the night before my wedding to shave off my beard.
Did you?
Or maybe it was just a goatee. I regret everything. Well, like I remember back when I would look at my parents and my aunts and uncles stuff where they would have like the 70s look and they'd have the permed hair and the huge sideburns
right.
and the outfits were crazy. But I just didn't want to look back 20 years and be like, oh, what if we weren't wearing beards? And I don't want to look dumb. Hey, guess what? Totally called that wrong. It was like Mac buying stocks.
Yeah. Mac, how's your stocks doing?
On the way up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Then it's not as much entertaining for me.
Yeah.
We're done talking
when you get
about
into the east side.
Yeah. Because beans don't burn in the kitchen. So the groom and the groom, it signifies the trust between the groom and his friends.
Oh, well, out.
Yeah. Women also have a similar tradition where they help her get dressed up and do her makeup. That's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's everywhere.
I have friends who actually you're in a challenge with one weekly that tried to offer his flask to my bride to be.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm at the front. I'm not with everyone.
Right.
That's the weird thing about being the groom in a wedding is like if it's traditional, you're separated from everyone.
Yeah,
you're not with the people walking up the aisle.
You're
already
isolated.
there.
You're isolated.
You're
there.
already there.
Yeah.
I'm here. You come to me. So I was just like, oh, when I found that out, I mean, it checked out.
Yeah.
Knowing that person, that totally checked out. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that would have been great.
We're just
to
trying
give someone who was literally like out
Yeah.
after 1.5 drinks.
Well, they're trying to get her to say yes. They wanted to make sure there was no way backing out. China, the weeping of the women.
Are they all marrying you?
Yeah. So this goes back kind of. So the Congolese aren't allowed to smile, but the Tija people of China take things a couple steps further. For the entire month before the wedding, the bride is supposed to spend 1 hour every day in tears. First off, that's usually 1 month after the wedding, okay? After 10 days, the future mother-in-law will join the daughter in her daily waterworks. Another 10 days along the line, the bride's grandmother will be crying with them as well. The trio isn't miserable, in fact, because the women cry in different tones. How do you cry in different tones?
I don't know. I'm already out.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just crazy.
I don't know what it is. That's the one thing that turns me into a complete piece of garbage is when I hear someone crying. I'm like, could you do that somewhere else?
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah. And, well, you caused it. I understand.
You can
I'm
do that all you want, just not here. I'm trying to enjoy my hot pocket. Please. I didn't come down to the skating rink to hear crying.
Right. If I have to
please go away.
If I have to reheat my Chef Boyardee, I am going to be severely pissed.
Yeah, because this beefaroni, it only gets cooked twice. Once when they put it in the can, and once when I put it in the microwave.
Right.
3 times is not ideal.
But according to folk stories, this tradition dates back 2,000 years. So that's to have every generation of your family crying.
So it took, 20 years from the wipe out that fat camp in the one country?
Yeah.
2,000 years. We'll still do the crying thing. Seems fine.
You still fit in your dress? Yeah, just cry on it a little bit. It'll be okay.
It's fine.
Good. All right. Now, this one is number 8, as we're doing eight of them.
8 is enough.
Yeah. Kenya, the father-in-law spits on the bride.
I'm already out. This is gross.
Okay. In most places of the world, the bride's father spitting on her during a wedding would surely ruin the day. But among the Maasai people of Kenya, it's expected. Before the bride leaves for a new husband.
So that's what the problem in China? They're all crying because they didn't get spit on? He wouldn't
That's
spit on me.
spit. It's spittle. That's what it is.
I think you sure that's spit? Like they didn't actually mistranslate it at some point? Oh, I thought you said spit. No, I'm out. No.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's
No.
absolutely no disrespect intended, though, because the Maasai believe that spitting on someone brings good luck. Really? Because it gets you murdered in our country.
Right. Yeah.
How'd he die? Well, he spit. Stop.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I understand. First off, I hope I'm in the jury
Yeah.
because that's plausible.
Yeah. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Wait, on her wedding day? Double not guilty.
I'm going to kill her mother now.
Right.
We're going to put her mother on trial. It isn't restricted to just weddings.
He just randomly come over?
No, it says Maasai men will spit on their hands before shaking hands to the elder to show respect. Newborn babies will also get spat on as good luck charm.
Actually, I'm almost down with that one.
Yeah. First off, the first time you pee on me because we don't have the diaper closed, I might spit on you.
Good luck, baby. I don't think your tone is right. You don't question my tone.
The kid's just fake crying.
Can you do that somewhere else, please?
First off, I can either spit on you or I can go get a stick. What do you want me to do? I'm teaching you how to walk. You're going to need them feet.
Going back, we didn't spend a lot. I don't know if I would have spent as much as we did. Like, it seems like I could have invested that money.
On your wedding?
Yeah. And I see some people that like literally are spending, like 6 figures on a wedding. I'm like, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, they say, so I think for a ring, it's supposed to be 3 months salary or something?
It was 2 months at one point.
2 months or 3 months, which that's cool. Hopefully you don't have a great job. You know what I mean? So what do you, I turned the meat at 7-Eleven.
Wait, you're just the roller guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they have a machine for that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's called me.
Um,
It's an Evan. It's me. But no, that I totally understand. But you put price tags on that stuff. Well, you have a daughter. Officially or technically, you're supposed to pay for that, right? For the wedding. And then I have a daughter. And I'm going to pay for that wedding someday, you know. But then doesn't it the groom's parents pay for like what, the rehearsal dinner or something?
yeah, there's all these.
And again, so when we got married, we paid for our own wedding. So I believe somebody else paid for a rehearsal dinner. I don't think I paid for that, but we paid for our own wedding. And no, that's money that you'd love to have. Like if you would have invested it then, and you've been married, what now? How many years you been married? 20. So 20 years of an investment of even say 5 or 10 grand. Think what that would be right now.
Yeah, imagine if I would have bought Bitcoin 20 years ago. What is this guy doing? He's just
First
finding
off,
it doesn't exist.
You were a visionary that thought beards were going to be around in 20 years. So I don't think Bitcoin was really in your
I don't know. I mean, 20 years ago, that probably would have been something I would have thought of.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a non-existent coin.
They should make a computer money. I love playing Super Mario. When I jump up and hit that brick and the coin comes out, that needs to be real. So I have one more story for the 8. Okay. This one is in our wheelhouse.
Wait, how do you have one more story for the 8 if now this is story 9?
Yeah. Mac, nothing?
Nice try.
Okay. The back of the bus is not happy with you whatsoever right now.
It feels like the bus is driving through hell, to be honest with you.
They're driving the bus themselves.
Yeah. Mac, we're going to start having recording like 3 a.m. in these summer months.
It's hot in here. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are hot.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm warm.
Yeah.
So anyway, 8 largest dishes ever cooked. The 8 largest dishes ever cooked. This is right in our wheelhouse. Okay. The first one I'm just going to throw out. The world's largest salad. Why?
Yeah, isn't that just like the field?
Yeah.
Just look out and be like, there it is. That's just a field of lettuce. Yep, counts.
So look, I'll hit in
because
case
I've been at some places where you order a salad and they bring you out lettuce. And you're like, no, I ordered a salad.
Yeah.
If I had a plate of lettuce, I would have said, just bring me lettuce.
Yeah. Can I have some lettuce?
Yeah.
So I tell you what, in case you're vegan and you enjoy the show, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Okay. It was 44,312 pounds of rabbit food. So let's start things off.
This coming from the guy that recommends the chop salad at Portillo's.
It was prepared in December 2016 by Greek chef Petros Lambrinis.
I was hoping you were going to say by one pizzeria.
Yeah. That is true. It's like, I'll have the side salad, and it comes out in like a 55-gallon drum. You're like, what is this?
What's the smallest container we have that can hold a salad?
My trunk.
Yeah, I have a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah. So,
should we chop anything? Nothing. Our blades touch pizza and nothing else.
You're so right.
That's it. Like, it looks like they're bringing out the ribs to the Flintstone car. Like, what the hell is that? Oh, I ordered a salad. Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it costs to rent that U-Haul every time you order a salad.
Right? Yeah. They bring it out like they're carrying in a what is that? Like a mummy. You know what I mean? They've got it on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Four guys just
yeah.
carrying it. It's like, what is that? That's my salad.
Yeah.
I had the salad. And
it was just a side salad.
They got a drum on a dolly. They dump next to you. The ranch is in here, sir. You can pump your own, whatever you need. Well, that would be where they give you the little cup. It's like, can I get a second cup? That's going to be extra.
Yeah, that's going to cost you.
It's going to be extra. So anyway, it says with the help of 1,200 volunteers at the Red Square in Moscow, they did this. It included 7 tons each of cucumbers, tomatoes. Okay, here's where you lost me. 2 tons of olives. Gross.
We're in.
A ton of onions.
Mac and I are there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And 2.5 tons of feta cheese.
I'm out.
Yeah. No thanks.
What?
No, it's not people that don't like feta. I had an experience once, and I will never go back.
So the salad bowl, which sounds like something they bring to your house when you order pizza from or order a salad from a pizza place. The salad bowl was 30 feet in length and 10 feet in width.
Now, you said this was in Russia?
Yeah. But
see, those people out like in the extreme parts of Russia, like, hey, how come there's no food on the shelves this week? Oh, yeah, they're making a giant salad in Moscow.
Should have been in the line sooner. We handed out all the lettuce.
Yeah. But I just wanted some cucumber. Nope, it's all in the salad.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's going to go bad in like 3 minutes.
By the way, get here early next week. They're going to make the world's largest French toast. You're going to want to get here and get that bread.
No, they're going to be like, you want to be here in 4 hours. It's going to make the largest bowl of mold.
Yeah. Hey, so number 2, I'm on board for this. The largest steak, 72 ounces. Now, I
well, they
would
do
have
that.
thought it was bigger.
Yeah, that's the thing they do in the Big Texan.
No, believe it or not.
That's that challenge in
Yeah, this
Amarillo.
is the Big Texan Steak Ranch.
Yeah.
In Amarillo. Now it cost you $72. Now I'll be honest with you.
That's not bad.
For $72. So listen.
Because you don't just get the steak. You get baked potato, you get a shrimp cocktail, you
Right.
get a salad, you get a roll.
So, but for $72, if I could go and get a delicious steak. Now, again, a lot of people don't agree on how they like their steak. Some like it medium, some like it medium rare, some like it medium well, some like it well.
I wanted
you
the
know?
steak when you said steak. Stop.
Right. But the fact of the matter is if you had, so say it was a double date with 4 adults, $72 is cheap for everybody to eat steak.
Yeah.
Bring it out. You cut it in 4 pieces. Because we did this when they had the place, by us, our place where you would eat the Ethel. And we talked about this. I tried and died. But we would go as a family and order, it's a 4-pound burger. And we cut it into, if there were 6 of us, we cut it into 6 spots and it was gone. If there was 4, we'd cut it into 4, but almost none of us would. I could finish mine, but my kids really, the little ones couldn't.
Not breaking news there.
Right. But the fact of the matter is it's $17 for the burger, but it's like for me to go buy a burger for everybody. You know what I mean? It was good.
I don't know if they let you do that, though, the 72-ounce steak.
Yeah, they probably don't. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because that would be, honestly, to have a steak prepared like that, because they have to slow cook it. It has to be, that's why this burger I
They
ordered,
basically take a pot roast, butterfly it,
yeah.
actually several pot roasts, butterfly it, and then cook it.
Well, the thing that I really like about the steak is the fact, or like the burger that I ordered, is you have to slow cook that so much that it's like, it really was like one of the best burgers I ever had. So when you have that, it's like, ooh, I really don't want this to go away. So I would definitely do that with the steak.
Road trip, Mac, you win?
I tell you what's awesome. So it says here more than 9,000. Okay, go.
Mac, are we live?
So it says here more than 9,800 people have succeeded in the challenge of eating it.
I just don't think I could do that anymore.
No,
Like, it's weird. Like, I can eat, if you give me like 2 hours and I can get up and move around a little bit,
yeah,
I can eat a stupid amount of food, but I can't do it in one sitting anymore.
yeah, and it doesn't say in here. So it's alongside a bread, a bread roll with butter, a shrimp cocktail, a baked potato, and a side salad.
Did I not just mention all of that? I mean, I know.
Did you say shrimp cocktail?
Yes.
I didn't hear you say that.
I know because of the delay of him finding it, which we cut out for the people.
yeah.
It was like 19 hours ago, but yes.
Nice. So no, but
It's
so
actually a day later.
Yeah.
The magic of editing.
it is now Sunday. So number 3 is the largest pasta.
Like the amount of pasta or just one really long noodle?
Continuous noodle that measured 2.3 miles.
Whoa.
Yeah. After being prepared, the entire noodle was cooked. However,
In the sun? Like, ooh, this part's a little al dente.
the largest bowl of pasta, however, was cooked in 2015 in Poland. That seems like a weird place to cook the most pasta. Wouldn't you think it'd be like Italy? But whatever. It's all good. Let's see here. It took a total of 40 chefs from 3 different restaurants over a hot stove for 19 hours and created a 17,416 pound bowl of pasta. Yeah.
That's a carbo load for sure.
The whole meal was served to more than 10,000 people who had gathered to watch the annual half marathon.
That's the thing I don't understand. Like, okay, so the first, maybe 8 bowls are hot?
Right.
By the time you're in the 8,000s, it's like, nah.
You know what though? If it's in a deep, if it's in like a cauldron, you know what I mean? what is this in? Is it like one of those?
They just have 2 like cranes with forks in them, just like stirring it.
It's it's like a big abandoned corn silo, and they put trash bags down on the inside of it, so it's sanitary.
We asked for hefty bags, jerks.
Right. I ordered mine with red sauce. Thank you. So number 4, this one I think I'd be on board for. The largest sushi roll, 13 pounds. I'm not saying I could finish it, but man, I could put a dent in 13 pounds of sushi. Mac, you like sushi, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like in order to order enough sushi to sustain your appetite for sushi is you have to take out a second mortgage on your house.
Correct.
Like, I'm going to have just enough so I get a taste of sushi and then order other food.
Correct. Yeah.
Because otherwise it's like, oh, I'm going to spend $800 tonight. There's a place other Brian and I go to that's all you can eat sushi.
Other Brian.
Yeah. And they're like, more? Like, yeah.
It's all you can eat sushi?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And for lunch, it's like $15.
That's not bad.
get it.
Well, because they figure you got an hour. They're like, oh, for lunch. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
You got to go.
No, I'll take the day off work for this. But if anything you don't finish, like if you order it and don't finish, then you pay full menu price. So if you ask for it, they bring it to you, and you don't finish it, then
Really?
yeah. I mean, because that's not really not fair. Like, hey, I want one more round. You eat one piece, and be like, oh, I'm stuffed. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair to them.
Well, the only time I really make out in that is when they do all you can eat shrimp. Yeah, like
It's on North Avenue, by the way.
they have to call the ocean because I'm
No.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
ready.
I've never been to all you can eat shrimp with you at Red Lobster,
I
but
thought we did once.
but we weren't telling your wife, so I was trying to give you an out, but
Yeah.
that might be cut too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mac, I had maybe 6-7 plates stacked up. Jenga over here. I think at one point they just put some caulk in it and made a new column for the roof.
Well,
It was just like
amazing caulk. That's one of my business ideas.
gross. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it was just the waitress kept coming back out, and I was like, yeah, apparently he wants 2 more, and to the point where I started ordering extra so he could have it, just so it would come out fast enough.
Because that's what really bums me out, and that's where they get you. They're like, well, he's going to get bored and just go home because they start bringing you these half
the
orders.
thing is, at 20 minutes, that's when your stomach's like, oh, hey, stuff's down here.
Yeah.
Because the first 20 minutes, your brain's like, just keep pushing in, keep pushing in, keep pushing in. Your stomach's like, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, what's all this?
Yeah.
So they were trying to wait you out,
Yeah.
and it didn't work.
They lost.
Yeah,
They lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
your stomach just opened up like the Bombay doors and was like,
Yeah.
bring it in.
I remember, I don't
We're
know
coming.
if it's that time I told him, but I went one time with my buddy Dave too. And I think I told the server, I'm like, look, if you want to save yourself some hassle, don't bring half orders. That's really what I told her. I'm like, look, if you want to save yourself some hassle, seriously, if you think you're going to bring it out and I'm going to eat 2, that's what made me think of that. You can think I'm going to eat 2 shrimp off of it and I'm going to be done. No,
Yeah.
I'm not. If you think I'm feeding them to anybody else at the table, no, I'm not. Plus, you ordered the same thing as me, so
Right.
it is
Yeah,
what it is.
that
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
matter.
It's not
Like, just bring it.
It's not like I'm feeding my whole family on this. We'll have 1 salad and then all you can eat shrimp and 7 plates. You know, that's not what I do. You know, but no, I love shrimp, and I love shrimp scampi, which is just full of butter that will just basically you'll die on your way out. You have a grabber on your way to the parking lot. So
Yeah, we brilliantly did that.
that was when we went to see Dukes of Hazzard, wasn't it?
It was when
The Dukes trip? I thought that was
No, we went to Rockford.
Oh, okay.
I was like, we did that night, like almost 90 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Further for you. And I was like, oh, this can be a long ride home.
Yeah. Well, I think the place we wanted to go wasn't open, so we're like, well, let's just go here.
Yeah.
You know, because you were telling me about some other place there, and it's like, oh, it's not open. So, but so anyway, so if we get 13 pounds of sushi, okay, because seriously, now I only like the cooked sushi. Are you guys a fan of the raw stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Mac, you eat the raw stuff, don't you?
Yep.
I can tell.
I
Yeah.
had
So,
raw horse sushi once.
so anyway, they give you this. It's $200, but it's 10 inches in diameter and weighs more than 13 pounds. And it's
And it's just a roll?
Yeah, it's a roll. I actually have a picture of this one. This one is kind of like in a boat. It
Oh,
looks like
yeah,
Noah's
yeah.
Ark of
Okay, sure.
of sushi. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. I got to tell you, I would be in on that one. It contains 24 ingredients, but it is fish and shellfish, and it's
Well, now I want steak and sushi.
the contents are wrapped in 6.5 feet of rice and seaweed. So that's how big it is. That's crazy. Nothing compared to the longest sushi roll ever, which was in 2016. It measured 1.8 miles in length.
How many miles do you think you're getting in that?
I'm gonna be like James Wood. Oop, he's candy. Oop, he's
Yeah,
candy.
can they make 3 of those? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do a 5K.
I'm carving up.
Yeah.
I'm carving up.
Like,
I'm gonna eat from start to
yeah,
finish.
I think you're running? No.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to slowly
Way
go
better
down
than
this
a
table.
food truck.
Yeah.
Way better than a food truck. This is number 5. I'm gonna skip through real fast. The largest bowl of soup, 7,000 gallons.
I mean, our friend Christine posed this question to us. Isn't the ocean just a big bowl of soup?
It is. If you got it hot enough, you'd have
A nice fish soup.
Yeah. The largest pizza, which up until recently you really couldn't partake in, but largest pizza, 26,883 pounds. Here's the best thing.
Was it also in Poland?
Where do you think it was made? How about Norwood, South Africa?
Yeah.
Is that where you go for your pizza?
No.
It measured 122 feet and 8 inches in diameter and weighed a grand total of 26,883 pounds. As toppings, it had 3,960 pounds of cheese. 18.
Wait, cheese is not a topping. Cheese is just part of the pizza.
You are correct. You are correct. It had almost 1,800 pounds of mushrooms and 2,000 pounds of tomato puree and chopped tomatoes.
It was a mushroom pizza.
Mushroom pizza. Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. That really makes me angry.
But it makes me angry when people. Well, I say people. I'm talking pizzerias. Consider cheese as a topping.
Right. Yeah, you get 2 toppings. All right, I will take sausage and mushroom. Well, cheese is one of them. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You ever made a pizza without cheese?
Yeah.
No. That's not a pizza.
That's just called gross.
That's bread.
Yeah.
That's bread.
That's bread with tomato sauce on it. No one wants that.
That's bread. Number 7.
Open-faced tomato sandwich. Sandwich.
You're halfway to the world's saddest calzone.
You couldn't even fold it?
Yeah. Number 7 is the largest hamburger, 2,566 pounds. All right. I guess
it's a question I want to ask you because this brings it up.
Yeah.
So when you had the Ethel, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
How meatloafish is that?
No, it's not bad. Here's the bad part. It's basically almost on like a loaf and a half of bread because it is spread out. Like you can cut it and take a bite and put it in your mouth. So it's not, because that's the thing. If they make it too tall, so it is really spread out. It's probably it's a little bit bigger than a pie pan when it comes out. Okay. And it really is. It's probably like if you had a good quarter pound burger, it's a little bit thicker than that.
Well, you shared a photo with us, with Mac and myself, someone, I don't remember what eating challenge they were doing, but her name is Katina.
Yeah.
Katina Eats Kilos is her YouTube and Instagram. And I watched some of her videos, and she's dating Randy Santel, who was another like YouTube food eating person. And then like some of the stuff it's like how like they bring it out and it's like, oh, it looks really impressive. And then you're like, well, now how am I getting that in my mouth?
Right.
If like a burger is like, 2 feet from bottom bun to top bun.
Right.
Yeah, it looks cool in the picture when they're bringing it out from the kitchen, but you're just going to tear that apart and eat it.
No, it was really good. And like I said, it is proportioned properly. So that's what's cool. But it's probably, what's a pie pan? 9 inches, right?
Yeah.
I bet you it's 11 or 12 inches, maybe even 12 to 14 inches.
That's because I just don't really like a thick burger anymore because it's just too much.
No, this one was a lot of bread. That's what really tears you. That's what fills you up.
Yeah.
And as you're eting, what are you doing? You're going to take a couple drinks here and there, and then that bread just, you know what I mean? You're done. Yeah. It's a sponge. So this record burger had 3 meat patties. It took 300 volunteers to cook it, and guess where it was made?
Vietnam,
Germany.
I'm just throwing darts at a map at this point. Legit, Hamburg.
Wait a minute,
Hamburg, Germany. So that one actually makes somewhat sense. Antarctica.
So the largest commercially sold burger in America was at Malley Sports Grill and Bar in Detroit, and they sold an almost 1,800 pound burger. It's a permanent item on their menu. You'll have to cough up enough dough to buy the vein clogger. The enormous burger cost $7,799 and requires a 3-day advanced order.
So you can't be like Mac going to the zoo.
Right.
I pulled over. They said the next time we get 72 hours. No, we'll just go to 5 Guys.
There better be giraffe in that burger then. And then number 8, the last one, is, and this is what's weird, is the largest apple pie, which I love apple pie. America, apple pie.
America.
34,438 pounds.
Was this made in Washington State?
It was. Mm-hmm.
Going right for once.
Yep. It was, let's see here. It beat the previous record set in 1982 in the UK by 2 tons.
Yeah, nice try, UK.
Chef dumped 37,000 pounds of apples onto a crusted pan that spanned 1,056 square feet. Wow. The pie lost some moisture weight when it was cooked for 5 hours in a custom-built custom-built oven. Flamethrower? Yeah. What are you cooking it with?
Have you seen, there's like this one pizza, and it's commercially available, but in order to cook it, they have to cook it halfway in, bring it back out, turn it around, put the other half in, and then they foil top the other one so it like stays warm.
Right.
And then if you can eat it, you can bring a team in, but if you can eat it, you get it free, whatever. It's huge. It's like the size of this table.
Oh, I've seen that. But you can bring one buddy, I think, right? And eat that pizza. Yeah. They're like, who would you pick to do this? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I can tear up some pizza, but I don't think I'm good for half of that.
Right.
You know, because you got to be like, I'm down for half.
Yeah.
And then I got to find another guy that's just as stupid and fat as me that goes, hey, I'm down for the other half. You know?
No, unless I can sit in a porta-john while that's happening, do not call me. You know how dumb our country's gotten?
You got to have it served a la Commode.
Yeah. Wow. He actually got one for once.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah.
I was flipping through Hulu yesterday, and there's a show called Crime Scene Kitchen now.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
No, it is recorded on our DVR, but I have no intention to watch it.
They bring out
So someone in my house
they bring
wants
out
to watch
6 teams of 2.
Okay.
The 12 individuals paired up. They go into a kitchen to see like the remnants. Like someone's cleaned up the kitchen, but not really well, so you can see what's been cooked. And you have to figure out what's been cooked based on the crime scene that's in the kitchen, and then try to recreate that. And the closest person who either, if you guess it right, at least in the first episode, if you guess it right, you're safe. So the people that didn't guess it right, they're not safe. And then they decide who had the worst of the ones. Like, this is where we're at right now. This is where we've gotten to.
But you know what's weird is I think because of COVID, like they're putting on shows that probably were shelved and never going to be out. And I bet there's 8 episodes of that show they recorded and they're like, this ain't good enough to go out. You know what I mean?
That could be.
It's really that's what's happening. Because I'll find a show like one of these shows, I'm like, I like it. And there's like 6 episodes in existence because it sucked.
Yeah, it was hosted by Joel McHale. Because I'm pretty sure if you were like, hey, Joel.
Yeah, he's kind of funny.
Well, I'm pretty sure if they're like, hey, Joel, we got a show. Okay.
Yeah.
But do you want to hear the No, I'll just be there.
Yeah.
I saw him at Zany's in St. Charles. And you remember that building.
Yeah.
How crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you were in a hotel, then you're in like a grotto pool, then you're in another different part of a hotel, and then you're in a barn.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing didn't make sense. It was like just some sort of like weird fever dream made that place. So he got up on stage and ranted for 30 minutes about the building and then started his set.
Really?
Yeah. Now I think we were the first show. So I think the second show was a little delayed. Because when you ramble for 30 minutes and then go into your act, it kind of throws off the timing.
Well, but
Yeah, but he was literally like, I think I've been here for 15 years. I got here this morning, but I think like it was basically like a shining hotel is basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where I went. I don't know where I've been. Yeah. Now I'm in the front of a barn on a stage. I don't know what's happening. I can see the furthest person from me is 900 yards away.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I did used to like him when he did that, the Talk Soup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I like that. And he's been in a couple movies that I find entertaining. But how's his stand up? Is it good?
I honestly don't remember.
Remember?
I mean, for the people,
remember the rant on the location.
Yeah, for the people I've seen, because that was hilarious to me. But for the people I've seen that are doing stand up based, I think more in their reputation than they are of their stand up quality. He was one of the better ones.
Gotcha.
Because I've seen some other people that were famous for being on shows in the 90s or for coming up, and they're like, okay, well, now you're just talking about Paul Tholomew, for one.
Yeah.
Now you're just talking about what you did 20 years ago. No, I don't care.
I'm the weasel, buddy.
Tell a joke now.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Can you tell a joke now?
Yeah.
Clearly you can't.
Yeah. This whole row of guys in jean jackets find you hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so that was our tribute to 8 at 8 because that's something that people should go out and check out live comedy. They really should. So I know it's on a Tuesday, but I mean, it was a good time.
It's affordable. It's a great time. Like I said, that now they have it's kind of funny because you go in there and they have comedy based like vignettes in these collector cases, like Three Stooges, Marx Brothers.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to hold you
Seinfeld.
down by the Back to the Future one.
Well, that was a secret because
Yeah.
I wasn't going to mention that one because when it turns up missing, I don't want them to know it was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mac, they had the Mr. Fusion, they had the flux capacitor, they had an actual life size
Doc Brown.
Yeah, Doc Brown tombstone. I was going to the tombstone.
Yeah.
Like the tombstone said, Emmett Brown. They had a half mannequin,
figure.
of both Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox, and it looked like him. If sometimes you go to wax museums and they put stuff on, you're like, I know what that is by the way they're dressed.
Yeah.
But clearly they've never seen that human's face,
Right.
or a face of a human at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was.
Well, and he was
amazing.
holding the controller.
Yeah, he was holding the controller
for the car.
You got the thing hooked up to the car? It's a beautiful building. It's right. And oh my God, we should talk about what we did before that. We got there a little early. We're like, do we want to walk around or we not? So we walked into the mall. We were going to the food court. There's the malls are so hurting right now. There was a storefront that was literally 2 leather chairs and probably like 8 books you'd find at one of those free libraries out, in a park. And it was called the Storybook Nook or something.
Yeah.
It was literally just 2 chairs in front of a store that had, like, they'd walled off the front of the store, put a bookcase, and it was like a leave a book, take a book, and there were probably 8 books.
Yeah.
And that was it. And
I think there's more taking than leaving.
Yeah, that was the whole store.
There's a little more taking. Yeah.
Oh man, it was so.
Yeah. No, that was pretty sad. That was pretty. It was. That was really sad.
Yeah, and then it was funny. We went to the food court. We got dinner, and then that's because I was going to eat before, but Chipotle ruined our order. I don't know if I told you that.
No,
it's not really. I'll tell you later. It's not really exciting. But we sit down next to this woman, and she's working on a laptop, and we're being Damon and Ted. So clearly, she got up within 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and moved. We come around the corner to leave, and she's sitting in the food court in a different part of the food court, still on her laptop. And I was like, "Oh, apparently we were too loud for her." As we're walking by, cut to Mac 45 minutes later, who gets seated right next to us in the front row of the comedy show.
Lady with a laptop out.
Yeah,
she didn't have her laptop out, but lady with the laptop.
Yeah,
right there.
Oh, I thought you were going to go full Damon when we tried to clear up our tab that night.
No, that was terrible. But that was computer
it wasn't
glitch.
just us, because lady with the laptop
computer glitch.
ordered a second drink at Comic 4.
Yeah.
At Comic 7, the waitress came around and was like, it's a 2-drink minimum. And she's like, yeah, I ordered this 3 comics ago and it never came out. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I think the lady was like, no, that's fine. And let's not worry about it.
Yeah.
So presumably 20 minutes before she was going to have to drive home, they brought her another 16-ounce beer. And I was like, well, that's going to be fun later.
Hey, we're going to put this in a bag. You need more wheels?
Yeah. I think it's one of my good friends, Mike Preston's joke is, hey, be safe driving and let me get out in front of you guys. Like, let me leave first.
Yeah. I'm going to be the pace car.
Yeah.
But no, so if you get a chance, go out and see any kind of live comedy you can. And then they'll be back too. They'll be doing concerts and stuff soon. Mac, you going to be doing some sound for some guys coming up or what?
No, nothing.
Not yet?
July, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I know that the rules are going to be changing this Friday, I think. Yeah, so if you're in the south, the south suburb area, that's in Aurora, like you said, Comedy Shrine. If you're up closer to Zany's, they do a similar show on Wednesdays in Rosemont on Wednesday nights. I know there's one in the Old Town in the city. They do one as well. But yeah, the shows are opening up. Go support that if you're into that.
Yeah. Have a laugh.
Yeah.
Need to laugh. So our podcast doesn't do that for you. You need to laugh.
Definitely not for me.
Yeah.
Except for when Damon tells me about things I said about his waterfall features.
It was really ignorant. Yeah. Where can they find us, Ted, before you bring it up again, you jerk?
Where can they find us? They can find us at thatchecksout.net. You can find all of our social links there. You can find us here every week, Monday morning, sometimes when Mac remembers to put it up.
Ta-da.
Not even paying attention.
I did not forget. I just did it wrong.
Well, at least you admit that. Everyone, this has been That Checks Out with Damon and Ted.
Just never saw one at someone's house before.
For a reason.
It was amazing when you said that, though. I was laughing so hard. Let's let that in my basement.
That Checks Out was recorded at Audiohive Podcasting in Joliet, Illinois. Audiohive Podcasting is a studio dedicated to podcast recording, editing, and production. You can find out more information at audiohivepodcasting.com.
This has been our last show with Brian.
Bye, guys.
Anything interesting happened in your week, Mac? He says no.
Wait.
No.
And we're covered.
Nice.
We have all the stuff we need. Brian, are we live?
Okay, we're live.
See? We're good. We have no and okay, we're live. If we just get a wait, what?
Wait, what?
We're good. Huh?
Huh?
No.